out of order, the Most High's got his woman out of order. So when his woman gets in order, that's when, okay, we're going to get our women in order. Just like when he gets his respect, we're going to get our respect as well. Because, hey, when this judgment comes, there's going to be no doubt who brought it out. No one's going to be thinking, Buddha was upset. When missiles drop, no one's going to be thinking Buddha dropped some missiles, man. Oh, goddamn fucking Allah, bro. No one's going to be thinking Allah dropped some missiles, man. God, read,
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. For the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them.
Yeah, so basically it's like, you go back to the time of Moses. When Moses came out of Egypt, man were like, fam! Egypt was the America of the times, man. Egypt was a chief cornerstone power. And you're seeing this thing getting absolutely smoked with plagues, getting smashed from all angles, and being brought ultimately to destruction. Bro, the Egyptians got spoiled. Man were there, Egypt, man were just like, so what, man? Give me that chain, nigga. Man saw some Egyptians neck, that long neck Egyptian, lanky motherfucker. He would have gone up and like, give me that chain, nigga. Okay. Enough of them guys got their chains nabbed. Man were getting wet. Man got fucking, spoiled. Them Egyptians got spoiled up, man. And then Israel came out. Imagine Israel went in as fucking nobodies.
Yep.
Then they come out as a mighty nation. Everyone's like, fam, them Israelites. Then they're like, yo, the God of them Israelites? The God of them Israelites?
That's heard.
Yeah, so that's like Yahweh's name went out. Man knew, man was like, oh, what, the God that smoked the Egyptians?
I have a precept.
Go on.
This is Isaiah 2 and 11. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai alone shall be exalted in that day.
Yeah, that's it. Hey man, Yahweh Hashem Shai, his name's gonna be exalted. Because right now you bring out, yo, Yahweh Hashem Shai, people are looking like, huh, what? They don't perceive like that it means that it has any weight or power. But then it's like, yo, in the kingdom, hey man, if man are saying Yahweh Hashem Shai, man are gonna be bringing out phrases alongside that, or they're gonna be receiving a smiting real quick. You have any little squirt, little heathen squirt, trying to say, you know, F the Most High. That guy's gonna get, bro, the judgment's gonna come so swift. The guy's voice box is gonna be missing before he's gonna try and say the words. Then he's like, that's, you know, the respect, the punishment, the fear is gonna return to the name, man.
Yeah. So Ezekiel 36 and 21. But I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen whither they went. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord power, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen.
Yeah, that name is being it's still being profaned, man. With all of this going on, man. All of this right here going on, that's the name being profaned up, man. You know, I'm like, man, I threw her here. It's like, whatever. The black woman can go do whatever the fuck she wants. You know, black woman can walk past, say, rape me, and then your ass is going to jail.
Yep.
Like, so these black women right here doing whatever the fuck they want to do, man. So, you know, I don't really get upset seeing some black woman, some white geezer, but they're gonna get judged for that. Like, you know, you can do whatever you want, but that don't mean the judgment ain't gonna come.
Yeah.
That's just like, you know, a guy, if he wants to go and get stiffed in by some creepy old white guy, you know, he can go do that. But shit. But that's, hey man, you're gonna get judged for that, man. You had more?
Yeah, I had more on this.
Okay,
It says, and I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord, saith the Lord power, when I will be sanctified in you before their eyes. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and will bring you into your own land.
Your wisdom 75. Yeah. So, hey man, that's why the Lord's got this going through in such a glorious way. This is going to be, it's like, yo, Egypt cemented Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's name for a good little while. But hey, this is going to be the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai sanctified forever. Amongst, hey, everyone's going to know. You're going to go amongst all the heathen, every last heathen going to know. It's like, you mentioned Israel, everyone just start turning. Just be like, yo, Israel, yo, what's up? And then, you know, you might have a guy start talking wet. They're going to be like, yo, bro, no, don't say it, no. Do not say that. Just like now, you have, whenever someone talks about the white man, you had the guy earlier who was like, yo, tone it down. Like, you start talking about white people, just like, no, how could, no, but sure about that. Like, them, you know, what, them white people and that. Bro, people are wary as fuck. Esau's got that fear and dread about America. You got these guys on the international stage, you can't really just be talking smack about America. But hey, the Lord's gonna have it go above and beyond, man.
The same thing took place with Rahab, you know, the Canaanites, man. They was like, look, man, we've heard of all the great works in Egypt, man. And basically that same thing is coming back now, man. You know? All these people gonna fear, man, when this mass destruction takes place and when the 12 tribes of Israel are saved, man. You know?
Yeah, it's like I'm saying, it's like this is why it has to be so glorious and so magnificent. Why it's just been built up to such a stage. Because hey man, the Lord's basically got it. Do you have
The Wisdom 5? Yeah, I'm holding it as well. I have it.
Okay. Yeah, grab it, because this fucking cargo. Because it's gonna be so glorious. Everyone at every level is just gonna know, and Israel's gonna be raised up to the level where they're just like everyone's just it's unquestionable. Because it's like that's what it's like. Superman. When you got Superman, you watch Man of Steel. The way they're like, look, man, it's like. What does he say? When they got him in the prison cell, he's got the handcuffs on, and they're on the double side, and he just like, you know, he's got the check, he just breaks it. The reason you fear me is because you can't control me, and you never will. That's how it's gonna. They're gonna be all this, you know, all this Edomite. Esau's basically he's really trying to control everything. But the Lord's gonna put us in such a realm where it's like he's just not even gonna be able to think. Like I'm like, bro, you ain't even gonna be bro, come on, man. If you so desired, it's like you could have brother could have it where it's like Edomite even stands in front of you, just catches on fire and burns to a crisp, man. If he tries to look at you.
That sounds like a fantastic idea, bro.
Yeah. It's like, yo, man tries to look in your face, he's just,
yeah, man.
So all you want to see is their backs, so you can lash them some nice, strong, deep. You wouldn't be writing the Hebrew in their back, man.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's another good idea, man.
This is
good idea, man.
This is Ezekiel 34 and 28. And they shall no more be a prey to the heathen, neither shall the beasts of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely, and none shall make them afraid.
Yeah, none shall make them afraid. And that's, hey man, that's what the Lord's getting ready to do out here. It's like, yo, that's why it's like any movie where you have the guy start off like he's a worm, he's the most weasel on the planet Earth, he's just a nobody. Then you see him start to build up, and then you start to realize, wow, this guy is a god. Then that's when it's like, that's one of the most satisfying movies to watch, man.
Coach Carter, like,
yeah, Coach.
He had them Jakes, like.
Yeah, them Jakes were in a fucking low ass state, man. Man had no self, man, we're all messed up, man.
Yeah, man.
All kind of fucked up
all
on every
problems. The mums are
all kinds of curses eating them up.
Yeah,
but
curses, yeah.
But then it's like, yo, the Lord just as you build up slowly. Yeah. Then when they get into that refined state, hey man, that's a beautiful.
That's the story of Israel. That's the story of Israel, man. We came into Egypt, a small nation, you know. Then we grew up, then we went into slavery, and we've been fucked up ever since, you know, aside from Solomon's era, and now we're still fucked up, man.
For real.
And then we're gonna be glorified, man. You know, for the Lord. This is this your Wisdom 5 you asked for. Wisdom 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When
Yeah,
they
so this is about flipping on the so-called white man as well. Because basically, hey man, since we've been in this state, hey, Esau's been basically playing it off. Esau's been having a nice little hurrah like out here. He's been enjoying himself. He's been basically taking the piss out of us and capitalizing off Jake being in that low state, man. So hey, it's gonna be especially satisfying just to throw it in his face. And it's gonna be because, hey, you have a lot of these Edomites, they're the chief ones say, oh, God doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah.
Them guys are there like, God doesn't exist.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're there and then you see the heavens crack open, Yahweh Shai is there, you're like, see a man just next to you, you see the vaporization, man turns into atoms. All you see left is just atom dust. Atom dust getting blown away, man.
Like Rorschach after
Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's just all this gonna spell out is for mum in the Hebrew, man.
Yeah, that's it.
All the blood,
And
the
this
guts
brother's
is
on the road,
spell out
man.
for mum.
Yeah,
in the
that's
Hebrew.
right.
All kinds of. That's because hey, man.
It is finished.
It's gonna be spectacular, man.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and
It's
shall
terrible fear. And the funny thing is like, because women are just like some of the biggest cop out motherfuckers. Like they're pieces of shit, man. They just run with whoever's holding the torch at the time. They all flock to that, man. It's just gonna be like, they're like, no, just like, but please. There are a lot of them fucking grimy ass hoes out of hands. A lot of them bitches, the women that man are seeing in these cityscapes, they're the ones that are gonna be getting toasted, man. Because they're some of the biggest arseholes. That's why it's like, yo, they're all up in this worldly system. But hey, the Lord's getting ready to actually actively drop nuclear missiles on that system, man. So that's why it's gonna be a beauty when they perceive and see, yo, what? Wait, no, but them and but I thought God, but God white, the white God. They're gonna be all messed up, man. All kinds of fruit.
Yeah, and it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation so far beyond that they looked for.
Yeah, so that's like the salvation, and that's the chariots. Because it's like, even, we've been out here, you seeing like squadrons of chariots. Man are doing all kinds of military moves up in the heavens. And it's evident, you got guys seeing them like, yo, and they're like, yo, what's that? What? Because it's like, well, that's chariots of God. They're like, what? But can you explain, please? But then that's gonna be when they're getting zip zapped up, man. All you're seeing is just them lightning bolts coming down and vaporizing motherfuckers. It's gonna be extra special, man. Hey, and it's the thing is everything just flipping back on its head to how it's meant to be. Because that's like how even more messed up it is. It's like you got terrible for real. But it's like, hey man, the way people on the planet Earth are looking now, they're thinking that Jake's never done anything beyond run fast or or dunk a basketball. That's actually like just a level, okay, well maybe they can a bit quicker, a bit strong, but yeah, they're still fucking niggas though. But hey, it's man are actually glorious rulers. Man are glorious, magnificent. Man were put on here to be the ultimate rulers to judge the earth.
Yeah.
Imagine you got Esau going around. Adam was out there naming the animals. Esau's coming just like, no, this group, okay, this, and I'm like caught mammals and herbivores and omnivores and nigga.
Homo sapiens.
Yeah, Homo sapiens. And fucking, Neanderthals.
Yeah.
Like this guy, who is this guy, man? This guy's unworthy, man. It's a hot mess. Everything's confusion.
Yeah.
This guy's out here. These elites actually are out there knowing God exists and he made the heavens and the earth. But then they got a bunch of stupid ass people out here thinking evolution happened. Like, what kind of a ruling mentality? What kind of a ruler is that, man? You're the ruler and you're having your people be on a lower level. That's why it's a hot mess, man. Everything's all messed up.
Go on.
It's Lamentations chapter 2 verse 15. All that passed by clapped their hands at thee. They hissed and wagged their head at the door of Jerusalem, saying, Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?
Yeah, that's hey man. The thing is now they ain't even saying like the joy of the whole. They're just thinking it's just some black niggas. Now Israel has just been lowered down to the level where it's like, you know, we're swinging on trees in Africa, you know, doing backflips, loop the loops, and then, you know, the white man came and just like, yo, beat us. He taught us English and, you know, how to wash our ass, and then put us into indentured servitude for a couple of 100 years, you know, to build us up. That's how Esau's trying to sell it, man. Esau's even trying to rewrite the history books. Like, oh yeah, they were invited over from Africa. Nigga, you're having a laugh. You're having a laugh.
Asshole.
This guy's done some of the most demonic acts on the planet Earth. He's gone to a peoples, oppressed them, put them into hardcore bondage, built up an entire society of them. Then he just wants, you know, he's just well, it's your fault you're fucked up. That's what, hey man, it must needs be that, hey, it's everyone's gonna know, man. They ain't gonna be no fucking little cave dwelling like crustacean out in the middle of Australia somewhere, and he's just like, you know, the judgment happens and he's just there thinking, white God. No, everyone's gonna, whole earth's gonna know, man. Okay, go on, grab the precepts. You got it? Grab yours.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Then shall a righteous man stand in great...
We already
Strangeness of salvation.
yeah, do 3.
Verse 3, yeah? Verse 3. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor.
Yeah, so it's just like, hey, we're being accounted as nothing more than some nobodies. That's just how, like, hey man, Yahweh Shem Yahushai ain't been, no one's accounted, no one's thinking, okay, but what, like, if someone gets into a fucking car crash, they're not thinking, maybe God had me get in that car crash. God. They're not even thinking of, you know, some shit happens, a family member gets you get fucking cancer. These guys ain't thinking, okay, maybe God gave me cancer. That's you know, just no respect whatsoever. So that's gonna be flipped. And hey man, when the judgment comes down, just like with us, they're like, what? We still counted his life is madness. Because even with faith, Jake's really the only one out here that you see that has faith, man. Yeah. You see him, you might find an Israelite foreign amongst other nations. That, you know, they might be right like them. A lot of them Irish are fucking some super Catholics. A lot of them super church going motherfuckers. But you know, that's Israelite foreigners. They ain't got no straight up them straight up heathens. If they have faith in some off shit, man. Some statue of some Buddhas, some Hare Krishnas. Man, all up in the room, Harry Ramas, and then some guy, some old ass Elamite comes in and sits down, and the manager's there just bowing, doing ultimate bowers. That's to some Elam gods. That's off. But, you know, faith in a Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, only Israel's dealing with that, and that's no one esteems that. That's Esau. Since Esau's coming to rule, that's been esteemed less and less. You got the biggest known representation that people are tying to, you know, the Bible, the power of the Bible, is what the Roman Catholic Church. And what them guys doing? They're a bunch of pedophiles, child molesters. They're going completely off. These guys are hiring gay porn stars, gay escorts, to be lashing them out, and you know, up in the Vatican rooms. That's what these guys are getting down with. What the heck? Like, that's, you know, that's what people. So all that's, hey, they're just gonna know, like, yo, hold on, what? What? There is a power. There is a God. No, but why? Go on. Oh, you agree? Okay, go on, get that.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so on man.
Yeah, so it's like when Yahushua makes that return, he cracks the clouds. Everyone's gonna know, like, oh shit, that's what that. Oh, it's him. No! Especially when you see some dark-skinned men. Because you know, you get these Christians, you come up and say, but what does it matter? That's their favorite. That's their favorite justice. Then you bring out the scriptures. You're proving it. It's like, oh, burnt grass. No, but it said his head's white. Okay, well, when he cracks the clouds, then tell him his head's white, man.
Yeah, man.
That's why it's like all that is just fluff. Enough BS, man. Let's bring out a bit more of Wisdom of Solomon.
Back in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of God, and his lot is among the saints? Therefore,
Numbered among the children of God. That's why it's going to be them. It's like they're the sons of God. People are going to be messed up, man. People are going to be messed up because it's like everyone right now is thinking the so-called white man's a son of God.
Yeah.
Everyone's thinking these white people is the children of God. They're gonna find out that them guys that are thinking we're just some black niggas, they're the sons of God. All these nations are looking down on a so-called black man. Even so-called black men are looking down on black men. Yeah. You get them house niggas, they'll get up there with Esau. They'll start looking like shit, black monkey. Because they're thinking, they start acting like an Edomite. They start seeing themselves in the mirror. They're like, oh yeah, they're trying to look at themselves like they're some white boy. Nigga, you're blacker than tar. Then you see them when they deal with, they're just like, excuse me. You get that with them black women as well. When they start getting up there and sucking the white man's cock, when they start sucking the white man's cock, that's when these black women start dealing with, the way they start dealing with Jake, man, they're just looking at them like, but hey, that's, the Lord's got it set up that way, man. So it's like, a lot of these black women, they're literally gonna have a white cock jammed deep in that throat, and then the chariot's gonna start zapping man up. Man's cock might get vaporized out of her mouth. He's getting his atomized, and she's just there. Then she looks up and she's like, and then she sees black men floating up, afros and beards, just like, oh!
Choking on ash.
Putting a bit of ash on the throat.
shit.
And then she's like, no! Hey, it's beautiful. That's why we're pushing this thing forward, man. On this side, bro, what the hell is even going on? What has Jake got going on? They ain't got a goddamn thing going on. What are these black men doing out here, man? These so-called black men, man. Fucking a goddamn movie. Jack Kirby and fucking Stan Lee, a bunch of old white guys. They created the fucking country of Wakanda. Yeah. They created Black Panther. Black Panther movie comes out. Then every man's like, Wakanda. All kinds of just, all this going down. I'm like, bro, bare fucking Wakanda salutes going down. Yeah. You see a nigga on a bus, he's just going like, Wakanda salute to you. Bus driver's like, yo, can you let me on? You're like, that's what's going down. I'm like, bro, that's lame, man. Because the thing is, we've got a glorious future coming. You don't need to deal with some fantasy of some non-existent, hyper-advanced. Man are thinking like, bro, come on, man, Wakandas. And the thing is, like, the Wakandan blessing is like military might. That's Esau's blessing, man. When's Jake ever got, okay, through military might, they just started fucking man up. Hey, the Lord was having, it wasn't no when David was doing the conquering, it wasn't no military advancement. It was the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right.
He said, what? He gave me feet like hinds feet. He climbed the towers. A bow of steel was like what? He snapped it in his hands. All that. That's the Lord basically just lift man up. That's that's way better than some lame ass. You're sitting there watching Black Panther eating the what's it called, the little purple herb. Go on, man.
Therefore have we erred from the way of the truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us.
Yeah, that's it, man. They erred from the way of the truth. Hey, man, there ain't no truth out here. No one knows what the fuck's going on. People out here thinking women need to be listened to. No, for real.
Yeah.
I'll listen. If a woman was organized like the way I organize my socks and my vests and my boxers, I'll take her advice on that. The thing is like certain organizational tasks, women can just, the way their minds work is just completely, the way your man's mind works is like organizing structuring certain things is just like, you're just not even, a woman can do it and just like, okay, in no time or without even thinking about it, she's got that shit working so efficiently. You're like, bam. That's why women will be running the household, man.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, it's like, I ain't even gonna mention that. You look like you're gonna say something. If not, gone.
Therefore have we erred from the way of the truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us. And the Son of Righteousness.
There's no light shining out here, man. There's no light shining out here. We're talking about abortion earlier. Where's the line at homosexuality? Where is the light in that? Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Everyone becomes a fucking homosexual. This generation's done. Where's the light in that? There's no life or light in that. You know, there's no one knows what's going on. You go into these so-called school, these academic systems, what's actually being learned? You go on the internet, I'm like, let's just deal with as simple as a fucking, you know, what people are eating.
Yep.
McDonald's is huge. McDonald's is like the biggest food company on the planet Earth. What the fuck are you actually eating in there? Pink slime nuggets. Human fucking baby fetus goddamn Big Macs, man. It's off. But that means
McDonald's don't go.
man, it's 100% chicken breast, huh? 100% chicken breast, yo. I'm like, that's why, bro. You go in McDonald's. That shit smells like, I don't know what the fuck does McDonald's even smell like? You go in there, no other shop. Have you ever gone into a shop and it smells like what the fuck a McDonald's smells like? Bro, that's fucked up, man. You go in there, you start feeling sick. What the hell are they cooking in there, bro? Yeah. But then that's, you know, everyone's going up in their Happy Meals. Yeah. But then your kid gets fucking autism and you're wondering what the fuck happened, man. Come on, man. Is there more on Wiz?
A bit more. And it says, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord.
We wearied ourselves in wickedness and destruction. Hey man, everything that's going on out here is the ways of destruction. You put a woman in a position of power and it collapses like that fucking bridge. And that's just how it goes down. You know, in reality, women are just not built in any capacity to rule. It's like the so-called white man. The so-called white man was not built to rule. He was built to destroy. That's what he's put out there for. He's come out, he's wiped out the earth. Because it's like what? Destruction and rebuilding. That brings a whole new spring of life, wellspring of life to something. When a fucking volcano annihilates a whole habitat, after that volcano, it's like what? Blood oranges, man. You need volcanic ash in the soil to even produce a blood orange. So it's like basically that destruction, the lavas and all the smokes and all that does, afterwards it rejuvenates a whole new life. When you got a forest, them forest fires, you destroy a bunch of the dead, old, rotting pieces of wood. Then it gives room for all the young ones to grow up, all the younglings to grow up